Hey guys, welcome back to some more Spider-Man. This part, we're gonna go surf the web.
With Venom?
The record's
Oh, of course.
Surf the web.
Shut up, Brock. We don't have time.
Parker, wait, could it be?
Could what?
Yes, we sense our other.
Who? Since who?
It's our other, the symbiote known as Carnage. We must stop him.
Now?
Yes, now. We have no choice.
Take more notes.
Bye.
I'm only breaking an intro
Venom,
here.
wait.
Spider sense tingling. Now what? Spidey, whoever's behind all this, got symbiotes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we go from fighting standard mooks to lizard men and now the symbiotes. So each time, as you notice, the enemies get a lot harder. The symbiotes are pretty resistant to web. Really, the only thing that's gonna help against these guys is obviously the web fists and then just shooting web balls at them.
Symbiotes other than Carnage and Venom?
Plus, they take forever to kill if you're just trying to punch them.
Webhead's got his work.
Wasn't there a Spider-Man game called Maximum Carnage?
Yeah, it was on the Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Ah, okay.
I played a bit of that. That's actually a pretty good game.
Are all Spider-Man games pretty good?
They're hit and miss, honestly. Just like a lot of other not Spider-Man, just a lot of other video game heroes as a whole. Just in general, just superhero games are very hit and miss. Some characters better than others, and Spider-Man's probably had the best track record in a while.
The next
Batman's
one
been doing a
would
lot
probably
better
be
over the
Batman.
recent years, but Spider-Man's been like consistent, either good or bad, throughout his lifespan.
Please help me.
I mean, you just picked up The Amazing Spider-Man too.
Yeah, I got it for the Wii U because I saw it for a good price, and I'm seeing the back of the cover, and it looks a lot like the Spider-Man 2 game on GameCube. And I enjoyed that game. That was actually one of the best superhero games I've ever played. That game's so good. So I'm hoping that this one's at least somewhat similar for that reason. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like fighting symbiotes. They're pretty resistant, and they can stretch, so they can hit you pretty far away.
Seem to be
They're like, hey, Spider-Man, I wish you could stretch like us. You can't.
There's an innuendo there somewhere, but don't even need to make that.
I didn't need to. Where'd it go? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so Spider-Man just said the weaknesses of these guys, sound and fire. And obviously we don't have either, but there is a fire power-up for the web. Which, when you have that, then your web's way more effective against the symbiote. You can actually burn them to death. Mind you, it drains a lot of web if you do that.
Fire web. Wouldn't you think that that would just be kind of... What the? Lester?
I got stuck.
Breaking games again?
I didn't break the game was breaking me. Now Spider-Man's back hurts.
It did hurt him.
Yeah, see my health? I'm almost dead because of that. If you get
That's
stuck
what
underneath
you
one
get
of
for
the
breaking
elevators, that's what happens. It really hurts.
That's what you get.
And we almost did the basement. We don't even have a catchy elevator music. We just got this weird jazz-like theme. Well, not even jazz, just more like the bass.
Lester's got this, Lester suffers from the gotta go fast syndrome.
Seems like the further I go, the more there are.
Or he kind of gets really impatient really fast.
Well, it's not one of those
Lester.
fun elevators where you're going up and down, you feel on like a roller coaster. This one's just like, I'm gonna move at like 1 mile per year. So it's an extremely slow elevator. Could just stairs.
A symbiote generator. So this is how the symbiotes are being created. There's
Oh,
one
so
down.
this is how it's being done.
This is how symbiotes are born. This is how Babby formed. Oh, I
Now
should
we gotta
also
go
note,
punch some eggs.
I should also mention this right now. There are rollers here that are creating newspapers. Don't fall into one of them. It's an instant kill. They crush Spider-Man. Breaking news:
You
Spider-Man
found-
is now
you
newspaper.
found the one weakness of all spiders: the newspaper.
Just one more.
That makes total sense now.
It
The one
does.
weakness
That's
of all
exactly
spiders.
why they did it. Because like, wait a minute. You know what?
Adding this to my web.
Everyone kills spiders with newspapers. Why not have it crush them?
I almost got crushed by a toilet.
How ironic.
Alas, poor York. I knew it well. Now you got fire. You got super fireball.
And now I have none. That's what I mean by that fire doesn't last all that long, so use it when you can.
Ew, you got purple goop.
Gotta find out what's going on downstairs.
I gotta hop. Just gonna hop like a hop, don't care.
Falling down into the shaft and all that stuff.
I gotta go hop because I gotta go hop, hop, hop. Like Spider-Man, calm down. I don't know why sometimes he hops when he goes into loading zones, but he's just happy.
The generators has got to be down here.
And sticking the walls.
Yeah, you do that a lot. Want to move fast, you gotta swing, but there's walls everywhere. The best place to move around swinging was just in the beginning of the game. After that, you're in closed spaces for the rest of it. It's the only problem I guess I could say that I have with this game. If you want to just fully swing around without having to worry about sticking to a crap load of walls, you can't really do that in this game all that easily, because you're in a lot of confined spaces.
Oh, look! It's my doppelganger!
Who was that?
Get back!
Was that me?
It's not the
Was that
heat,
me?
it's the humidity.
Hey, Spider-Man agrees with me
No.
with the heat here in
No,
Florida.
Lester,
It's not
it
hot, it's
wasn't
just very
that
humid.
Lester, it was not a Spider-Man meme.
I'm just gonna shake my head and walk away now.
Lester?
Ow. That hurt. What did I do to you?
I was gonna say, Lester, you don't comment on that?
No need.
Hey, the imposter! The imposter! Don't make me come after you. That's the guy who framed me, and the one who stole the technology.
Why can't I do that?
Hey, the only reason why you're going faster than me is because it's scripted.
I gotta say,
Otherwise, you'd be
you look
so
just like
dead.
me. Except
That and I
you're
can't blow
more
up walls. I need
angry
someone to do that
back
for
alley
me.
than friendly neighborhood.
Oh, for decades I've wanted to shut that mouth of yours. Finally, that time is upon me.
Man, why did I become auto-tuned?
Oh,
Did he
that's
go,
why.
like,
Hi, Mysterio. Man, you got big. Did you take a mega mushroom?
No, little spider, you will die.
Is it too late for us to be friends?
Please, please, not the newspaper. Not the newspaper.
Oh, he is big.
Yeah. Mysterio's probably my least favorite boss fight in the entire game. It's a very tricky boss to attack, because what you have to do is hit his weak spots, and that's phase 1. Phase 2, then you gotta hit his head, but sometimes your auto lock-on just doesn't hit. And that's pretty much all you have to do. You have to just web bomb to death. And if your auto lock-on doesn't do the job, then, well, that's it. You can't really do much else. No other way to hurt him.
He's destroying the lights, the big flashing lights that are obviously my weak points. Oh no!
That and they have big arrows above them too, so they're just clearly the weak points.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he throws a
And you
lot of
thought
stuff
I
at
was
you.
bad with fun.
The big master of illusion.
Mysterio's worse. Why don't we kick him out of the call?
Well, we can't. He's not in the call. So there's phase 1. Now phase 2 has a lot more electricity. And lasers. Can't forget the lasers.
Oh, come on. They had to add lasers.
Burst your butt.
Oh,
You
of
gotta
course.
have lasers.
I always had those lasers.
Size of your ego.
This is why I don't miss PS1 days anymore. Lasers everywhere.
Hey, they still do that in today's age.
Not as much, though. Back in these days, they're like, oh, gotta have a laser there and there and there.
Lasers. Lasers everywhere.
The bigger they
Yes.
are, the harder they fall.
Thank you, Mr.
No, I
Lightyear.
could Buzz Lightyear, and you know what? It makes sense for him because he has
Well, yeah, because he got a laser cannon on his
got
arm.
lasers.
Well, in terms of Toy Story, he's got
Have
a,
you,
you know,
have you
a
ever
laser
played
pointer.
Toy Story 2 on PS1?
I haven't played it on PS1. I played it on N64 though.
I played the original for Super Nintendo.
That's also what I played. I got both of those. Good games. I don't want to go through Toy Story 2 though on PS1 next time,
Let's hear it.
just to see what the differences are.
I'll never tell you. Mysterio may be defeated, but the symbiote invasion cannot be stopped.
Symbiote invasion? There are more of them?
You fool! There will be more than you can imagine. That fog which blankets the city is preparing everyone in New York for symbiosis.
You're the fool, Mysterio. Where? Where are they coming from?
Why do we have one of those?
On the waterfront, warehouse 65, a secret passage. If only I could watch them destroy you.
Whoever your boss is, he's off his rocker. No one can control the symbiotes.
Correction! No one before now!
Spare me the propaganda, okay? This isn't a game, Mysterio. The symbiotes will destroy everything in their path unless I can stop them.
You remember when Spider-Man said he was off his rocker? It's more like he's off his octor.
Lester! Oh my god!
My head hurts. Night, everybody.